It's Friday Night Football. Your first and goal coverage with Joel Villanueva is supported by McDonald's Valley Wine.
Hey, what's up? It's a rivalry that began back in 1982. That was the first time McAllen Memorial and Mackay faced off. And by the way, the Bulldogs won that first meeting. Now, 35 years later, that rivalry is still cooking. But in recent years, the Mustangs have owned this series. For the update on our first and goal game of the week, we bring in Channel 5's Brandon Ortega, who joins us live from McAllen. Brandon?
Joel, this is one of those nights where the city of Palms is absolutely split down the middle. You've got on one side of the bleachers your Bulldogs rocking the purple, and then all the way on the other side, the Mustangs going for those McAllen Memorial Mustangs. Now, there are some exceptions to this night as we take a look at our highlights. Nothing brings folks together like football and a little plate of nachos. How about that? A nice couple there, Bulldog purple, Mustang blue. We can share nachos. That is all good. Moving on to the game, no sharing on the field tonight. Mackay and Memorial trying to stay unbeaten in district play. First quarter, Bulldogs off to a slow start, a fumble. Abraham Sandoval scoops it up for the Mustangs, and Memorial looks to capitalize on that turnover. Campbell Spates moments later had a long run, set up this short touchdown run, and it's 7-0 Mustangs in a hurry. Next drive, after another Bulldog fumble, Memorial makes him pay again. This time Sean Scoogan punches it in, and the Bulldogs down 14-0 just like that. But then they start to show some fight. Rogelio Gutierrez gets back high on the board, and we've got a ball game now, 14-7. Next drive, the Mustangs go right back to that ground game, and a great fake here to Campbell Spates, fakes out the cameraman, but it's Sean Scoogan hanging on to that ball, and here he goes, tapping on the turbo button, 79 yards to the house. All Memorial in this one, and as we speak, we're in the fourth quarter, down to the final minute. Our scoring update, McAllen Memorial 55, Mac High 21 in this one, as I said, winding down final seconds now, so Memorial will hang on to win. They'll improve to 3-0 in district play. Mac High falls to 0-1. Back to you, Joel.
All right, thank you, B. Two teams going in opposite directions are Harlingen and Weslaco. After dropping their season opener, Harlingen has rolled off 4 straight wins. On the flip side, Weslaco won their first game, but they have 4 straight losses after that. The Panthers and Cardinals match it up in Weslaco tonight, and who says Cardinals can't wear tutus? You see it right there. The Panthers get the action going. Marco Leal to Rolando Berrones, who makes a nice catch, and he stays in bounds. Weslaco on the move. Second quarter now. Panthers going the other way. And this is Matt De Santiago, who has got some wheels on him. The senior breaks away. Cardinals trying to trip him up there, but they're not going to catch him. And the Weslaco Panthers take a 7-0 lead. And Coach Manny Gomez's team looking to talk this one over. They come out fiery now. Daniel Ramirez from his own end zone finding senior Ryan Wally. Big pickup for Big Red. And the Cardinals have something going. Late first half, Ramirez with a screen pass to Joe Reyna. And the junior making some moves to find the end zone. Harlingen wins this one tonight, 24-7. The Cardinals now 3-0 in district play. The Panthers 0-3. We stay in District 32 6A. This is Weslaco East and Los Fresnos. We start the highlights of the Wildcats trying to punt, but the Falcons come up with a punt block. Scramble for the football here, and it is Matthew Ortiz who scoops it up, the junior defensive end, with a touchdown for the home team. After that, the Falcons come right back at you. This is now Charles Chapa on the skinny post to his boy Robert Ramirez. The Wildcat defenders there fall down. The Falcons score again, and Los Fresnos gets the district win. The final score, 17-14. Now we move to District 31 6A, where Edinburgh and PS Memorial are out to decent starts in league play. The Wolverines and Bobcats doing battle in far tonight. For the update, we bring in Channel 5's Ruben Juarez, who's live at the PSJA ISD Stadium. Ruben?
Hey Joel, it's been quite a turnaround for PSJ Memorial. A month ago, they were still looking for their first win from 2015. Fast forward to today, they're 2-0 in district play, including a win last week against the Economides in comeback fashion. Tonight, they're going against Edinburgh, who is trying to bounce back from a loss against Vela last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights. PSJ Memorial looking for its first 3-game winning streak since 2012. Scoreless game in the second quarter. Edinburgh facing a 3rd and long. Bobcat quarterback Matt Cruz can't find anyone open, so he takes off and picks up the first down. Next play, all about the effort, all about the ganas. Herland Benavides going into beast mode. He runs through a handful of would-be tacklers and takes it to the house from 17 yards out. 7-0 Edinburgh. The Bobcats ground game cashes in later in the quarter. This time it's Eric Cano who dives in from a yard out. Edinburgh up 14-0. Less than 20 seconds to go in the first half. Matt Cruz gonna drop back and launch deep. On the receiving end, Antoine Woodard. 82 yards all alone. No one's gonna touch him. 21-0 Edinburgh in the first half. The Bobcats go on to win 28-13. The main difference tonight, Edinburgh holding PSJ Memorial to no points in the first half. The difference tonight, PSJ Memorial will take on Bella next week, while Edinburgh will take on PSJA. That's all from PSJA Stadium. Joel, let's send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Ruben. While the Valley's bigger programs kicked off district play a few weeks ago, the smaller schools open district play tonight. And a good matchup in 16-4 Division II. Raymondville, they were out to a 5-0 start, taking their show on the road to face West Oso, who's 4-1. West Oso's Craig Clemens comes up with an early pick. We're still scoreless, but the Bearcats come up with a nice prize here. A strip on this play. Fred Rodriguez picks it up, and this will be a scoop and a score. Raymondville takes a 7-0 lead, and we're now in the fourth quarter with the Bearcats ahead comfortably 38-10. La Villa's Cardinals kicking off district play tonight against the Badgers from Ben Bolt after a score by Ben Bolt. The Cardinals down 6-0, but after that on the ensuing kickoff, Damian Felix returns this for a La Villa touchdown. Now, we go to the offense for La Villa. This is the new addition for the team, Zach Gomez in at quarterback, and the Mercedes transfer scoring for the Cardinals there. And Gomez not done. After a brief pause in the action, Gomez going back to work for La Villa, and this is a one-man show. La Villa ahead 40-21 in the fourth quarter. All right, District 31-5A tonight, a match here between Pioneer and Rio Grande City. The Rattlers trying to keep their unbeaten record in district alive. There's a score by Rio Grande City, and they're down 13-7. Then after that, we have a touchdown from the quarterback, Jason Bettis. Rattlers and Diamondbacks going back and forth in a tight ball game. They're now in the fourth quarter with Pioneer ahead 28-20. In Harlingen tonight, a different kind of bird bowl, not the Hawks and the Cardinals, but the Hawks and the Golden Eagles from Brownsville, Hanna. Let's bring in Channel 5's Trayson Bragg, who's live at Bogus Stadium with an update on this 32-6A clash. Trayson?
Hey, Joel, a wise man once told me, at this point in the season, all that matters is district play, baby. And tonight, we had two teams hungry for a big-time district win. For the Hawks, they came into tonight's game winless so far in district play, so they would need a big-time win tonight if they wanted to be one of the 4 teams in their district to make it to the playoffs later on this season. And on the other side of the field, the Eagles came into tonight's game undefeated in district play. In fact, they're tied for a 3-way lead in the district, so obviously they didn't want to give up the top spot either. So needless to say, this field behind me was set up to be the place of an all-out war for this game. So as always, Joel, let's get to the action. Both teams would hit the field hungry for a win, as I mentioned, but Hawks receiver Brady Bennett would get his team on the scoreboard first with this touchdown catch. He's a big-time player and had a big-time game, so look out for him later on in the season. The Hawks defense says, wait a minute, don't forget about us. We make plays too. Look at them bring the boom back to high school football with that hit. That's how you set the tone early in the game. And later in the half, their running back would hit the jump and turbo button at the same time to punch his way into the end zone. And just when you thought the Hawks were pulling away with the game, Eagles running back Cesar Mancias takes the handoff, breaks a tackle up the middle, cuts the ball to the sideline and says, I think I will get the ball into the end zone. Look, that was a straight determination run. That was a Texas-sized run, big boy. I mean, you made everybody in the stadium proud with that one. That determination would go to the defense as well. Look at him force this fumble, and look at the big man. Keep those big legs a moving, big legs a churning all the way into the red zone. That would lead to Hannah's second touchdown of the night with only 20 seconds left in the half. So they went into halftime tied with the score of 14-14. And moving forward in the game, they kept that momentum going and actually did just enough to win this game by a score of 21-17. Now, moving forward for the Eagles, next week they face Los Fresnos for another big-time district game. So that's going to be one to look out for. But tonight, Joel, I think the Eagles are just happy about this win, and they're excited and going to enjoy this win tonight. As I said, they won this game by a score of 21-17 in Harlingen. I'm Tracy Bragg, Channel 5 Sports.
All right, thank you so much, Tracy. Good job out there. Back in the studios here, let's take out the first and goal scoreboard. It is Rowe leading Palmview 31-14 in La Jolla tonight. Vela all over PHA Southwest, and the SaberCats remain undefeated on the season. Other scores tonight, San Benito 49, Rivera 21. San Benito still unbeaten. And Mission Veterans knocking off Nixon, a big district game there. Highlights from that in the first and goal final with Dave Brown coming up in just a few minutes. Sherryland over Cigarroa 42-3. Roma trails Valley View 7-3 in the fourth quarter. Donna North gets their first win of the season. That was a game between two winless teams, and it is the Chiefs over the Porter Cowboys 38-21, while Zapata knocks La Feria 35-7 in the district opener there. Another district opener, Kingsville over Hidalgo 44-0, and Rio Hondo powering past Port Isabel 41-20. Orange Grove to Macho Progreso 55-7. Lyford tips Falfurrias 20-17. Other district play tonight. First game for Santa Rosa. They knock off they fall to San Diego 37-26, while London tanks Monte Alto 47-0. Also